Alright, welcome to this video. I'm going to teach you about how to animate a height constraint, or just a constraint in general. But I'm just getting the project set up right now by creating a view controller class, and then going into the storyboard and assigning that view controller on the main as that class. So just getting the project set up. But once we're set up, let's go grab a view. Put it on, and we're going to, it doesn't matter how we constrain it, but what we want to do is constrain the height. So I'm just going to constrain it to the top, left, and right as 0, and then make sure I go down and set the height constraint to a constant. It doesn't really matter the number. We're going to set the background color so we can see it, and you'll notice that blue line on the side, that is our height constraint that we're going to use to animate. So with that height constraint, you can select it either in the hierarchy or there, and we're going to create an outlet for it. I'm going to call it height constraint, and then what I'm going to do is use the callbacks on the view controller called touches began and touches ended. And in the touches began, we're going to set the height constraints constant property. And this is what we're going to use to animate it. So I'm going to set it to 100. And the key to remember here is it will just snap up to 100. So the way we make it animate is by calling UIView.animate. And the duration doesn't matter, I'm just going to put a second, but in the animations, all you're going to do is say self.view.layout if needed. And what this does is it'll take our height constraint and force it to resize to what we set it, but because it's in a UIView.animate closure, it animates to that height constraint. So it stretches or whatever based on what we put it. And then for touches ended, we're going to just copy and paste the code and animate it again, but this time we're going to change the constant to 500. And after that, we'll build and run. And then when I touch on the bottom of the screen, it animates up. When I let go, it animates down. You have a fully functioning animated height constraint. So you can have fun and pretty much do whatever you want with this. You can even add, I use this touches began and touches ended, but you can use a button down here in the center to toggle it to create kind of like a card view. But whatever you do, now you know. Thanks for watching, guys.